Well, the cat's out the bag. Here is my surprise guest. Look who's fucking back!
Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Coffin Podcast with Bryan Macabre. Coming at you on waxradioindie.com and on YouTube.
Guess who's back in town? Full circle. And
exactly it's 1 year.
1 fucking year.
Congratulations to you, dude, by the way.
You.
Because you have kept this podcast running for a year. And what was your original goal? I remember you said you wanted to at least do something for like an extended period of time, but I think you surpassed that for sure in reaching the year.
Yeah. I've been amazed. I've actually been keeping with a schedule with this thing too. Except for there was one hiccup. And that was mostly because my editing program was being a piece of shit.
I remember that. Yeah, that was fucked up. But that wasn't on you, you know.
No, it wasn't. But I figured that out now. So now next time that happens, I know what to do now. It's like basically it was like a like the archive cache or whatever. It was too much shit in it.
Oh Lord.
So I had to clear a lot of that stuff out so I had more space.
Woo! Well, a round of applause for you. All the cats in the house go crazy.
Oh, they will. I'm sure. I already had one plow into the microphone stand a second ago.
There's the celebratory microphone plow.
Yeah. So, welcome to the Morning Coffin Podcast. Y'all know my fucking ass, juanblak. And once again, one of the reasons why this podcast fucking exists.
Oh.
The return of the lovely and everything else to go with lovely. Cryptic Jasmine.
Thank you. I'm honored to be back. Thank you for having me back for this most celebratorious.
Celebratorious. Yes. If I had a bottle of champagne, I'd pop it, but
yeah.
Then I wouldn't know what to do with it because I don't drink. So it's like, all right, I got a bottle of champagne. Now what?
Shake it everywhere, like they do in the music videos.
I do that, then later on be mad because I got to clean up. Like,
I don't know. Yeah, that's a mess.
So, how you been?
Oh, I've been good. I'm good now. I've been up and down and all around, but right now I am good. How have you been?
Oh, I'm doing all right. It's been fucking nuts. Been really crazy busy with everything because I apparently don't like resting or sleeping. So it's like, how many things can I do to keep myself busy and crazy on top of work?
Busy and crazy.
On top of work, 2 partners. Well, what are you gonna do?
A band.
Yes.
Making music videos, a podcast.
Oh, and also with one of those bands, with one of those albums, I now have something else official now. I have a couple things actually.
What? Let's hear it.
Because, number one, we have the album also now on a limited edition cassette. Yep.
Oh, that's sick.
Yes.
That's really sick.
Yeah, this is actually through my friend's label, 317 Noise Shit. Shout out to 317 Noise Shit. I need to get him to give me like something to use for an ad too. But he does like a lot of like guerrilla marketing with his stuff.
Oh, that's sick. Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's very punk rock.
It's also so refreshing now because like for those of you out there who are familiar with me know like I've been off of social media for like a minute now, and I just hopped back on January 1st and then just immediately a week later hop back on.
You're like, no, too much.
Yeah, But one
I
of the
mean,
things, yeah, sorry, go for it.
I mean, look, since January 1st, everything has been banana shit.
Yeah,
So,
I mean that's also fair.
it's a lot. So you probably scroll Instagram, you can't avoid certain things. You're like, nah, no, all right.
Yeah,
That's enough.
that's true. And I mean, it's not so much about like wanting to put my head in the sand and not see what's going on, because I feel like there's a level of importance to that. But
Yeah.
when you're just like inundated by it like all day, and it actually starts like negatively affecting how you're showing up in your lived
Yeah.
life, I think that's where I have to draw a boundary for myself, because I can't do myself or anyone else any good if I'm just like doom scrolling, bed rotting.
Yeah.
But
Just, I have to like watch myself too, because it's like sometimes I get enamored, especially like watch stuff on YouTube, and the next thing I know, it's like my algorithm on YouTube is like a lot of these like independent news things, like, oh, Trump did this, Trump that did, Trump did this. Now it's like, okay, I gotta stop. I gotta like put something else on, change the algorithm a little bit, watch
yeah,
some gameplay shit or something.
yeah, I think that's important. Shout out to my friend Smoke. I will give you her Instagram handle. She is a book. Well, I think she was doing YouTube for sure. She's on Instagram. She's part of the book Instagram space, but she has this idea of pockets of peace, that we survive in the hardest times, and throughout history people have survived like the most volatile times, like literally like war, through like pockets of peace and community. So shout out to her for that idea. She said it's something she's trying to make popular and blow up. So I will give you her information so we can put it on the
Absolutely.
screen.
Yeah, and I could double check, because I think I might be following her, but I'm not sure. So I'll have to make sure, and if I'm not, I'll have to fix that.
Yeah, I think you'd know if you were, because she's so cool. But then again, it's not like you see everybody's posts that you're following on Instagram. That's the other thing I don't like about it and why I got off. It's like I don't even see
Yeah.
my friend shit. It's just the recommendations
Yep, and ads now.
and ads. And the other thing which got me on this rant in the first place that I don't enjoy about social media. Oh, back to how cool the guerrilla marketing is for your friend's production studio. It's refreshing because everything's on social media now, and I feel like we just so heavily rely on social media for like promotion and marketing.
Yeah.
It's refreshing to see something else in this day and age.
Yeah, I mean, some things still, sometimes the old school stuff still works. Sometimes
Absolutely.
like physical media, physical things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I already got like it's like we made these cassettes, and already I've got like a couple people like, yeah, almost tapes. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I sell CDs at shows, and it's like people still buy CDs. I think technically I've sold more CDs than I have some like digital downloads. Yeah, especially because like Spotify pays shit anyway, so any streams on there don't even fucking count.
Yeah, until what, you hit like 1 million or something obscene.
Something like that. I know I've made like a few cents off of Spotify, but from what I understand, someone was saying it gets to a certain point, if you only make like a certain amount, part of it or all of it goes to like artists that actually have more or something. It's some weird thing.
Weird.
Yeah, I have to look it up. But it's like, I hope not, because I hate for like it's like I know I'm not making enough as it is, but you can take what little bit I make and give it to like Joe Rogan or something. Shut up.
Right.
Get the
Like
fuck
he
out of
needs
here.
it. Come on.
Meanwhile, AI music is blowing up on Spotify.
I know. I found an AI artist that I'm ashamed to say that I liked the other day, right before I got off of Instagram. I forgot his name. I could look it up. Well, it's not even his name, the fake AI artist's name. But I actually really liked the song, and it was something about I do whatever the fuck I want in like an old school like R&B style. And I was like, oh, this fucking slaps. But then I was listening to it and I was like, wait a minute. Something about this sounds very artificial. And then I looked
Yeah.
further deep into it, and I'm like, this is an AI artist. Like,
But there's once in a while there'll be like some songs I've run across. It's AI, but the thing is, it's actually good, and I fucking hate it.
I know, same.
You know,
Same.
it's like there was somebody did use AI to make a like 70 late like a 70s 80s like fucking garage rock version of the Humpty Dance
No way.
from and the fucked up part, it worked. It is, and then I'm like, oh my god, there's no reason this should be good.
I know, but like, on one hand it's cool. I mean, ooh. So I guess on one hand you had people way before AI who were doing that sort of thing. Like there's a lot of creators on YouTube who were like doing different songs in different styles. Or there's that one guy, or maybe multiple guys now, who do like they'll do like one song in like 30 styles all in one go.
Oh yeah, I know that guy. I know
yeah.
about, well, I don't know him, but yeah,
you know of him. Yeah,
I love that guy. Yeah,
yeah, really sick. So I mean, people have been doing that, but like with AI now, you can just think of it and like boom, pump it out in like a few seconds. And so on one hand, it's cool for people like me who would not actually be able to technically do that. And it's like, oh, I have this idea, I want to see it manifest and like to actually hear it. But then it sucks because it's like you're taking away from what a human could have actually created, you know?
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, yeah, it sounds cool, but it's like, I'm sorry, I want to hear somebody who actually like will plays the stuff, or at least programs the music themselves. You know?
Yeah, I get you.
You know, because I mean, like with some of the stuff I do, it's like some of it is just like, you know, like virtual instruments or whatever, stuff like that, synth stuff, which is that's one thing, you know.
Yeah, but it comes from you, a person. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still arranging it and adding things to it and everything. Yeah. Instead, when you have AI, you just tell it a couple things and it makes the whole song for you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you're doing that, it's fine, just as long as you're not trying to pass yourself off as like an actual artist.
Yeah.
You're not.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's so hard. Yeah, no, go for it.
Some people are using it as a tool. Like some musicians use it as a tool because like that's how they're you know, writing songs with it. But you know, they're actually playing instruments, but they have a company like for vocals or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I guess that's fine. You know.
Yeah.
Still not a 100% fan, but you know.
I know AI is like such a hard subject for so many reasons. I'm not gonna lie, I use it.
No.
Not to make music, but I think like the hardest part about it is, although that's a lie, I do use it to make music, but not like publicly. Like sometimes I just come up with like funny.
I mean, to be completely honest, I did. It's like we both kind of dabble with AI, the one just for bats in a warehouse.
Oh,
that was partial AI though. That was like It's like that was my vocals, and then I kind of like mixed things, slowed it down. I think I threw a little more reverb on it.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
So yeah, the music was AI, but I put some stank on it, as the kids say.
And your own voice, you know.
Yeah.
But it's also like the hardest part for me. Like I think I'd struggle less with AI if it wasn't for like the water and environmental aspect of it. Like that to me is, well, I'd say it's the worst aspect, but some people use AI to do some horrendous fucking shit. That's also terrible. But other than that, it's like just the environmental and water aspect. Like I judge myself for using AI for that aspect alone, but I will say it has helped me heal my mental health so much. So much, and that's a dangerous thing and not a one size fits all, because it's gone in the complete opposite direction for some other people. And then I've heard criticism that like, oh, like ChatGPT just helps you with your mental health because it just like kisses your ass or whatever and makes you feel like you're some like deity worthy of worship and can do no wrong. And it's like, well, yeah, it depends on how you use it. It all comes down to the user. But like the way that I've used it to really like process my shit, it's been invaluable to like healing my mental health over the last year. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, to be fair, you are a deity and you should be worshipped. So there.
No, but well, thank you.
We're gonna start the Church of Cryptic Jasmine over here.
Oh my god.
Gonna make some candles with your face on it.
Oh god. No, but seriously, like I'm like, I mean, you've heard those stories, right? Like there was that one woman specifically, and maybe this happened to others, who she was like the oracle or some shit, and I'm like, what the fuck are you asking ChatGPT to even get to that point? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's yes, there was issues with the software and the system that would allow for that to happen, but it's also the user. Like, what are you inputting into ChatGPT to come to that fucking conclusion? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry,
it's some odd stuff, you know. There's a YouTube channel, another YouTube channel I watched. It's popped up not recently, and I can't remember the name of it. I couldn't tell you if I tried. But you might run across it. Maybe you might even know what I'm talking about. There's this guy. He kind of does experiments with all the AI, like Chat GBTs and Grok and Open AI or whatever, all that.
Yeah.
He did this one video where he also has those little robots, but he like let the AI fucking basically control a robot, like put it in a robot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I was like,
how did that go?
I mean, it seemed to go fine. It was kind of silly because one was his AI girlfriend, so he put it on a robot and he just put a wig on the robot. It was fucking ridiculous, and the robot was sassy as shit.
Nice.
It's like, you never take that. Why don't you hold my hand? You never hold my hand. I want to break up.
He had to program it to be that way, I'm sure. Or is that just what AI thinks a girlfriend acts like?
Maybe. I don't know.
That's funny.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, I cannot, blanket statement recommend using ChatGPT to fix your mental health because there's so many variables. But like when I literally think started using it in July. It hasn't even been a year. So this past July I started because I just really needed to talk to a therapist. Yeah. And I had read like one of my ex-coworkers posted something about like ChatGPT has helped me so much with my mental health, and I just felt so desperate, and I was like, fuck it. Let me try this shit, But maybe I'll make a video about my experience with ChatGPT as a therapist and like why I think it's helped me and like how specifically I've used it. And I also ask it to like check me. I'm like, are you just telling me what you think I want to hear, or like, like be honest, if there's something or some way, shape, or form that I'm like wrong about this, or that like I need to consider, like please like tell me. And that still doesn't mean that it would do that, but right. I feel so much more healed. I've had like so many like beyond incredible breakthroughs that I never thought I'd reach. Like today I had like some very deep inner child healing, which is stuff you hear about, like you hear the language, like talk to your inner child, heal your inner child. And I thought I was doing that work over the years, but it was something that almost you cannot force it to happen. It's something that has to happen sort of organically by doing like other work and creating safety for yourself, which is a whole other topic. And I think why mental health is at large at a decline, because people don't feel safe as a whole. And if you can't feel safe in your life, like you can't heal. Like that's just unfortunately probably mostly true for most people. Yeah. So finding ways to address that as a society, like how do we create more like legitimate safety for people? And anyway, all that to say, like, I've done this work, I've been able to do this work thanks to ChatGPT, and I think one of the big reasons ChatGPT helped me was because it's there when you need it, unlike a therapist, which can't be on call 24/7.
Right.
And it's there for as long as you need it. Like, if you reach the hour mark, there's no cap. I mean, unless you really go long and it's like you've reached your free limit for the day or whatever. But outside of that, like, you can extend a session more than you could like with an actual therapist. Like, when your time's up with a therapist, your time is up. So I think those two factors alone specifically are what helped me like process this stuff, because when I needed to process, I had something to like process with.
Right, and I mean, I mean, as long as it helps, I mean, it's helping you, like giving you tools so you can do the work, the hard work, and everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
And as long as like you actually know what you're working with too, you're not like once again like the person you talk about, like putting prompts in to make you feel like
like you could do no wrong, like you're the holiest creature on the face of the planet.
Turn your chat GPT into a yes man. It's like, what? Yes.
Exactly.
I can agree with you more completely. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So there's so many considerations and guardrails, and I think if you are going to use it as a therapist, you also have to have some experience with therapy and some knowledge of like psychology as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To be able to like ask sort of like the proper questions and like process things
right.
in a way that's actually like beneficial. But all that said, it's helped me so much, so I don't feel guilty, but I do because I'm like, well, this is destroying the planet. But at the same time, it's like people are using this shit for the most horrendous things and the stupidest AI slop. If I'm going to use it to fix my mental health, it is what it is. Like, I'm not going to not use it when other people are out there using it to make disgusting, like, AI slop content. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like, what the fuck? I mean, some of the videos that I see well, there's some, I'll admit, they're because I keep running across them in Reels, and I see them mostly on Reels. I don't really see a lot of it on TikTok, and I don't really see a lot of it on YouTube. I mean, I do see it on YouTube, but but a lot of it's mostly on like Meta related stuff.
I think that's because that's where the demographic that gets most fooled by it is.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, I mean, there's some that make this like, oh, it's like, okay, that was kind of funny, yeah. And then
like, look at this violin playing cat.
Yeah, and there's some of it's kind of just dumb. It's like, why would you even make that? It's a cat chef that started out homeless on the street, but then got a job in a restaurant and is now making sushi. It's what? And then you have some that's just made propaganda, and it's like,
yeah. Dude, I noticed that too. Like, I've been seeing some, like you said, the independent news source videos on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on if they're like try to be neutral or if they're right leaning or left leaning, I mean, that even makes a big difference. But I noticed some of them use like AI generated photos. So they'll be like, riot in this city, but the photo is AI generated. So then you go to the video and at least what's in the video isn't AI generated, but I'm like, this is scary because even the photo alone being AI generated gives people these like false ideas about like what's actually going on.
Yeah, it's like basically they make a thumbnail just to be, clickbait.
Exactly. But it also, like, people are so non-critical of like what's put in front of them that they just see the thumbnail that's clickbait and then they think, oh, that's real, This actually happened.
That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it's like most people, they'll like see some of these AI videos, and most of us are like, yeah, that's AI. It's not even good AI. The fuck. But then you have other people, like, especially, I'm just gonna say it, like some of these, like the old conservatives that are just barely using Facebook, and they just learn their way around. They see that, they think that's for real. It's like, oh my god,
I know.
President Trump really did save all those babies from those immigrants that were going to cook them. Oh my god. It's like, Jesus Christ.
I know, dude. That is legitimately scary. It is legitimately scary.
Yeah.
I'm not like the brightest crayon in the box, but it scares me that my friend the other day, shout out again, well, I won't say names just in case, but my friend the other day said like the average level of intelligence in the United States is like 6th grade or something, which is kind of scary when you think about it. It's like, no wonder shit is so fucked up. And that's not even a dig at like, because it's not about like if you went to school or if you graduated. It's not that, but it's like your level of like ability to like process shit, like what, and it's like that is scary.
And it doesn't help much that they're still trying to gut the education system.
Yeah. Things you would never think would be real life that are.
Yeah. This the whole past year or so has just been fucking nuts. So it's like, what the fuck? Yeah. It's like just one thing after another. Which, honestly, that's the playbook. Fucking that one fucking little fucking white supremacist douchebag buddy of Trump's, Steve Bannon. In the beginning, he said he even says like, oh yeah, we just like keep hitting him with everything, keep them distracted. There's that way we can get away with whatever we want to do. And
that's crazy.
That's exactly what's been going on.
Yeah. I think things have been bad for like a really long time, but like this last year has been, it makes Trump's first go around look like child's play. Like, it's like beyond nuts, Like, I don't think things would have been that great under Harris either. I think they would have been business as usual bad, but this is beyond business as usual bad. This is like,
at this point would have preferred business as usual bad.
Yeah, exactly.
We can work with that. We can handle that.
Yeah. This is just like absolutely like violently, chaotically bad. Really bad. Sorry, you're tired.
It is what it is. Because there's no escaping it. There's no,
Yeah.
We try to. We can get away from it for a little bit, but it finds its way to us.
Yeah, it's true.
Sadly, even if we stay off of social media, it's still gonna come our way somehow.
Yeah, that's true. And that's the thing is like, and that's like where like privilege and all that sort of thing comes in, because it's like how directly impacted you are by the things that are going on right now will obviously affect the level at which you feel like you can disconnect in the first place, you
Yeah.
know? And so that's definitely an aspect. And like that's why the things I say about like, you know, finding, to quote my friend again, pockets of peace, or like me removing myself from social media, I don't say that judgmentally, like, oh, nobody should be, you know,
No.
like the way everybody processes is the way that they're going to, and the way that people cope and manage, because again, the level of direct impact is different person to person. But like for me right now, the reason I disengage is because I am in the middle of this like deep healing. And I feel like once I kind of get through it, like you're never going to fully be done with like healing. Like there's always more to learn and grow. But I feel like there's a level you can reach where you're like mostly integrated, like your nervous system is like mostly regulated, and where from that state you can like contribute more and like support other people in other ways. So for me, that's like my main focus right now, is like how can I be good so that eventually I can help like support other people, you know?
Yeah.
But it's really different person to person, like what's going on in your life right now, how directly impacted are you, like so many factors.
I just try to just find peace where I can, when I can, and just, you know, it's all you can do, you know?
Yeah. What is your piece for you? Like I imagine like a lot of your creative work.
It'd be like just focus on creating things, definitely, you know, or just kind of spending time with either of my partners, with the cats, maybe sitting down and eating some really good food somewhere. You know, just talking with friends or whatever, and just having like a good laugh. This podcast has helped with that too, because like not just with talking with you, but when I've had other friends on too, it's like sometimes we just had a good time. Sometimes, you know, just talking about stuff, you know.
Definitely.
But you know, those are I those would be my moments right now that help.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for sharing that, because I think that's a question it would be beneficial for people to ask themselves. Like what are my pockets of peace? What does make me feel alive, you know?
Yeah. Like I said, sometimes it's hugging one of my partners. Sometimes it's just like snuggling a cat that doesn't want to be snuggled at the moment. You know?
That doesn't want to be snuggled.
It's like, no. Like I could, oh, I don't have one near me right now, otherwise I'd grab one. You're way over there. Never mind. Yeah, you can see a sleeping cat.
Yeah. Is that Bean?
I think that's Bean. Are you Bean? I guess you are.
We'll say yes.
It's a cat. I present cat.
Oh. Hey, that's kind of it. That's pretty close to the old setup there.
Kind of.
That's your
except it's the chair that's in my bed. My temporary bed.
And for the year anniversary in the background, you will see a cat host.
That's right. That's sleeping.
Yeah.
Also, you know what's funny? Coming back to another subject, so we can, you know, but besides it being the 1 year anniversary of this podcast, also realized as of this year, I have actually been on YouTube for 20 years. Wait, I mean, I've been making content for 20 years, but I've been on here for 20 years.
20 years? What? That's crazy.
Because I joined it like when it was a brand new thing, when it was just like back in the days of AOL, and back in those days when YouTube was first on, you could pretty much find just about anything on YouTube. You could find there was porn on YouTube.
Oh my god, that's
There was
so
porn
funny.
bloopers on YouTube.
What? Dude, I
Yeah.
don't remember that. But I believe it because like I do remember just like it was like hardly regulated if it was regulated at
Oh
all.
no. The early 2000s, the fucking internet was like
The
the
Wild West.
Wild Wild West. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Fuck yeah. Dude, like it really is mind blowing. Like just the fact that we had access to things like rotten.com and stuff, and it's just like,
Oh God, not
you know,
rotten.com. Oh my God.
the Wild West.
Jesus.
And just
That
like
and what was the other site? Ogreish.
Ogreish, I don't think I know that one.
It was kind of like rotten.com, same
Oh,
thing,
okay.
you know.
Yeah. Man, middle school. That was middle school for me anyway.
Yeah. Obviously not for me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, life is weird. Life is
It is.
super weird.
But yeah,
I
I've been
think
on here 20 years. The first video I posted up in here was like the next year though, like in 2007.
really, yeah, so you were a very early adopter.
Yeah, I was like the first video I post. It's weird. It still gets hits for some reason. My first two videos I posted was like when me and my spouse first got together,
Uh-huh.
and it was like the first like we had spent like I spent a week together for the first time when I was still
Oh my
living in
god.
California, and I came
No
out here.
way.
And there's like two videos. One of us just kind of just hanging around talking, and then there was another one. It was like a 5-second video of us kissing.
Wait,
And
so
for,
this is when you met?
well, we met on MySpace, but this is when we actually met in person. Like we spent like a week together.
Stop. So you have video footage of the first time y'all were like hanging out.
Yeah, because that was during that first week we were hanging out. It was before I moved out here.
Who gets to say that? That's
I mean,
so cute.
you think about it, yeah, it's like, yeah, you put the thing in perspective, like, yeah, I have video evidence.
That is super cute. Oh.
Yeah. I think it got a lot of views and a lot of. I think it got a few comments, but I think it was like people that were a little weirder about it, and they're like, "Here's a couple of people kissing." Actually, I think they thought we were. They might have thought we were lesbians because I was like back then when I was a little bit younger, and I had my face shaved and everything. People thought I looked more feminine.
Yeah, you told me that people used to think you were a lesbian like when you would go to the queer clubs or the queer bars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when I was a kid, yeah, that's how I snuck in and got beer at 16.
They just thought you were a lesbian.
And just like sneak in this game bar, I get a Bud Light and play Tetris. That was a big thing. It's like oh, these kids are sneaking to bars and drinking beers and doing all kinds of wild things. Yeah, I was drinking a beer and playing Tetris.
Oh, yeah. But just like to be in that space.
Yeah.
That's like designatedly queer, I feel like.
It was nice.
Yeah.
It was fair. It was welcoming, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember one time I walked out of there because I was hanging out there. I was walking out. I remember this one dude that when I was outside was kind of weird with me. He wasn't in the bar, but he saw me walk out of there. So for some reason, he immediately thought, okay, somebody's walking out of a gay bar. That means, I could hit them up for stuff. And I'm like, no, sir.
He was looking for a good time.
Yeah, or a time or something. I don't know. He was creepy.
Oh,
like I said, I mean, if it was one thing if he was hanging out in a bar and we were talking or something, but he was just some creepy dude that just popped up out of nowhere, and I was like, ugh. He was creepy and 1980s sleazy looking.
Good thing you got away.
Yeah. So wait, how long have you been on the YouTube? Not necessarily just how long have you been making content, but I mean, how long have you been like on the app using it in general.
I think also fairly early on, like I do remember it was like high school for me when I was 16. That was like 2006. That's like the earliest I remember.
Oh.
Maybe 2005, but for sure 2000. Wait, when did it come out? 2006?
It was like 2006. Yeah. So,
okay.
So you're technically you're OG like me then.
Yeah,
Here.
I mean, I was just watching like all of the like funny meme stuff. Like, do you remember Shoes?
Yoga. Oh my god, Shoes.
Yeah, we'd watch that shit.
Do you remember Three Brain?
Three Brain?
Three Brain.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. It was a group. They did these little cartoon videos. What was that? What was that one song? That one. He's like, fishy, 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 you fucking octopus. Something.
No. I can't say that was in my vortex at the time.
Can I? Hold on a second. Let me see. Can I pull it up real quick?
This becomes like, God, they don't even do this anymore, I don't think. This just becomes like the 20-year YouTube rewind review.
That rewind thing didn't last very long. They did that like once or twice, and that bombed.
Yeah, I don't remember why they stopped doing it, but they did. I don't own this. I didn't make this.
Here you go. I might get a copyright thing for this project.
Oh my god, there was this guy and he came over and he was like, oh my god,
oh god.
That's so right, because I don't want to take that. Oh my god, then there was this guy and he goes, hey, I got a knife in the wee. Yo, I went up to a sub gangster and he was like, yo, motherfucker, wee. Yo, I saw R.I.P. He was like, wee. Yo, I saw a kid in a wheelchair and he's going on the hill really fast. He was like, wee. Yo, we were watching a movie theater and this guy, he was like, oh, I got popcorn. And I was like, oh my god, wee. When you're a kid and you wanna go wee, but you ain't got drugs yet. Yo, hold on to your little gonads and strife. 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 Gonads and strife.
Oh my god.
Gonads and strife. Gonads and strife. Gonads and strife. Gonads in the lightning, in the rain.
Oh my god.
Yo, I saw a squirrel across the street and get my car, so it's like, wee!
Super 2000s coded.
Yep. What year did this come out?
2000s coded. Holy fuck. I almost feel like that is like 2000s.
This video is 17 years. This video is 17 years old.
God fucking damn it.
You're talking about shoes. There's shoes right there.
Yes. How old is that one?
That's 18 years.
Fuck. So that wasn't even out in 2006 then.
No.
That must have been later on. But I do remember using it mostly, I think, to watch like music videos, look up like live clips of like the bands that I was into at the time. Yeah, you can't really describe what it was like, and this is true for any decade and any era. Like, you can do your best to describe what it was like to be there, but like, you can't quite capture the essence of what it was like to live through those times.
Yeah, it's just kind of hard to just capture the moment.
Yeah, but that does a pretty good job. I mean, I feel like vibe-wise, that was 2000s. I mean, even the voice was very like Gur from Invader Zim.
Yeah.
Which is super also 2000s coded heavily. I mean, it came out at that time, but you know, it's like that is the vibe of it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I guess that's the one good thing about the internet, especially with stuff like YouTube. You can just kind of just have a rewind thing.
Yeah. It's
like
true.
It's like I love how like YouTube you can find where people uploaded like full nights of like watching, like say they were watching like 120 minutes on a MTV, like and they had it on videotape like from
Yeah.
40 years ago, and then they uploaded it to YouTube. You know, you can just watch that. So it's like it's great. It's like, oh god, I remember that.
Yeah.
We'll have to edit that out.
That's the magic of editing.
That's
Never
right.
anything out.
Give myself more work. Hell yeah, brother.
Wow.
By the way, Juan, good job. Good job. You're doing a good job. Keep editing. Yeah.
Great job editing, Juan.
Edit that shit, motherfucker. You know, all right. I had to give myself a pep talk.
Throw in a sick edit right there. Something extreme.
Extreme. Maybe explode. Oh.
Something like that.
Oh, look at these guns, brother. Oh, by the way, Apollo got me a present. I wanted for you to see it.
Newman.
Yes.
Is that a band?
It's
Gary Newman.
Yeah.
Sorry, my mind went straight to Jurassic Park guy who's not Newman in Jurassic Park, but I was like, Newman. Oh, okay, yeah, Gary Newman. Sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he got me one of the like last year's tour shirt.
That's awesome.
I'm
think
hoping
he's touring again this year, no? I think
he is. He's actually going to be playing out here in May.
Oh, are you planning on going?
I'm hoping I can. It's like the goal is to go.
The goal is to go.
Yeah, because I've never seen him live. I would love to see him live.
How far?
Well, I mean, I've seen him live on YouTube, but
yeah, it's not the same. How far are you from where he's going to be playing?
Not that far, because he's playing a place called the Vogue, which is like, I know it's not far away. It's probably maybe like a half hour from where I'm at right now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's not far. So that's the cool thing, you know.
Hell yeah.
It's just a matter of depending on how much tickets are and if it sells out or whatever.
Yeah, I get you. Which is possible.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of, because I know we used to do like the rundown of like local events and stuff that were happening.
Yes. Yeah. Bring that back. Bring it back.
Which is, I mean, only really relevant to people who live in our areas or are visiting our areas. But I will shout out SoCal. That's SOCAL goth.com. Sick. Every Southern California show and regularly occurring night, if you're in the SoCal area or will be visiting, SoCalGoth.com, everything you need to know. And I barely found it like a month ago, and I was like, dude, nice. This is because I used to try to like piece together what was happening through like Instagram, and then once I realized this existed, I was like, oh, well, I don't really need it.
Well, this is perfect.
This is easy. Make my life easier, please. Thank you. But yeah, shout out to SoCalGoth.com.
Yeah, I've been putting up a lot of like ads, making like ads for Dead Souls Gothic Lounge a lot. And they have grown. Like just in the they are already grown like from last time I was telling you and everything, but since then,
hell yeah, I love to hear that.
And also they have like a couple other nights now because they're doing one at this place called the Melody Inn on Tuesday nights, but like once a month they also do another night at there's this like cool venue out here called Monsters Inc. I might have a video of it somewhere. I have some pictures I need to post, but I never did. It's like this venue. It's kind of like almost like a Halloween horror museum type place too. Once again, very artsy. You know, and they have all kinds of events. Sometimes they have drag shows there.
Hell yeah. And
Dead Souls has this thing called Syndulgence that they do there. It's like one floor is just old school goth stuff. The downstairs is like industrial and everything.
It's love that.
Cool. It's really cool. That's I'll send you pictures like because I got them on my phone, so it's some cool stuff.
Sick.
There's good stuff there.
No, I love to hear that. That's like the best.
Yeah.
To hear that these events are doing, that they're alive and well.
Yeah. The couple episodes, or the last episode, I had, the episode before last, I had my friend Janaea Doomsday on, and she's in DC, so she was telling me about the DC scene and everything.
Dude, the DC scene looks sick, and I know it's been sick for a minute. I lived there for like a year and a half, and to this day, I'm so mad I didn't participate in the scene at all while I was there. It looks so cool. Like, the people there look like amazing.
And apparently they have like more, and it's like run by like women of color and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
The main one is like Slings and Arrows. That's the big one.
That's awesome.
The person that runs it is also in a band called Cemetery Sex.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah,
I haven't listened to them, but I'll have to check them out. Sure.
You have to. Good band.
Yeah. Sounds amazing. That makes me really happy. I love seeing like the scene doing well.
Yeah. So it makes me happy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
When scenes are doing well, they're fucking inclusive, you know, everything.
Yeah. Big difference there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the big difference between compared to all the shit online and everything, and
totally, exactly.
I've done, like I said, so far I've done like a couple episodes regarding the whole Facebook group thing and the whole conservative goth thing and all
uprising,
that.
This I don't even want to say resurgence, but the surgence, is that a word? The surge. The surge of conservative.
Makes me think of that drink. This surge, the green can.
Oh, I never heard of it.
It was kind of like Joe Cola, but it was Surge. It's kind of the same thing, just a different company.
Okay. Surge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to turn this conservative surge into a fucking conservative purge.
Yeah. Yes. Ooh. Hey. There you go.
From surge to purge.
From surge to purge, boy.
I hate saying his fucking name. I used to be, and I'll call myself out, I used to be a big fan of, I don't even want to say his name because I don't want to give him attention, but there's this asshole on YouTube who's like, he's British, and I think maybe...
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, but I don't want to say his name. He doesn't fucking deserve it. But for everyone...
We will call him Buff Drink Slots.
I thought you were saying butthole something.
Yeah. We'll call him Punch Rock Groin. I'm
going to call him asshole.
Asshole. Actually, did you ever used to watch Mystery Science Theater 3000?
What? Mystery Science Theater?
Mystery. That's how they like a porno. No. Mystery Size Theater. What size you going to get this episode? No.
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. No, I said Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh no, that sounds cool though.
No, it was it's been a show. It's like one of those little cult favorite shows that's been around for about 35 years or so.
It's got that kind of ring to it. Like even in the name, it sounds like it's got that vibe.
But yeah, they just like they riff on movies. It's like a guy. He's got these two robots, and they're like talking shit through the whole movie. It's pretty hilarious. I mean, they have a YouTube channel. They have like live streams where they play old episodes and everything. If you ever want to check it out.
Okay.
It's just you want to just put something on, just something just goofy in the background, something mindless to listen to or watch.
Nice.
To get away from news and shit.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
And assholes.
But yeah, that I was kind of quoting one episode because they watched this movie called Space Mutiny. And there was this one kind of buffish guy in there. They were just kept making names for him for some reason.
Nice.
That's like where they call them Buff Drink Slots. punch rock groin and it. Anyway,
I feel like you had to be there. No,
somebody out there knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you know who we're talking about, and if you don't know who we're talking about, he's an asshole. So there's this asshole out there who has been popular for a minute, was dating another popular YouTuber among like the goth YouTube scene, was a complete asshole to her. So I will say I used to be a big fan of his because I was a fan of both of theirs back in the day. And even when I was a fan of his, I was like, this guy's a little douchey. But like sadly, I've been known to like kind of like a little bit of douchey people sometimes, like depending. So I don't know. I think there was some appeal to it because they were just so like I've always like well, I used to be an asshole too, but like I think I also have tried to like always be kind to the point where like I wouldn't stand up for myself. So I think there was some sort of appeal to people who were just like blatantly douchey because it was like the opposite energy, which like maybe I needed to channel a little bit more. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but
yeah, I think you should. I smell what you're stepping in.
Yeah, yeah, because he very much is that. But shit. But I think the other appeal was he was close to me in age, and like he had gone through this like resurgence of getting back into like dark alternative stuff later in life after like being more normie for a while, and I went through the same thing. So like watching his arc of like reclaiming dark alternative style and like getting back into it, I really like vibed with that, and it kind of, I don't want to say gave me permission, but it kind of did to like see somebody doing that. Kind of like made me feel like, oh, I can like get back into that too, you know? So I was like a fan of his for a while, but over time of like watching him, the first thing I noticed was just like him with his ex-girlfriend. He was such a fucking dick. He was just such an asshole to her, and I always thought that she deserved better. I really did. And then when they broke up, that was like a whole shit show, and he was like, oh, he like made videos trying to like call her out and stuff, but really was just like showing his ass and like what
made himself look worse.
Exactly. I was like, dude, you think you're doing something? Like you think you're calling her out, but really you're just showing and proving to everyone. Like if there was any doubt that you were a piece of shit, you've just showed us all you're a raging piece of shit. So at that point, I was like 100% done with him. But like I see his content around. I see people like making content about his stuff, and I'm just, it's like appalling. And I think he is one of the main voices of like
he was coined the phrase red pill goth.
Ugh, disgusting. Like
it's like
please crawl into a hole. Yeah. Just disgusting, dude. Like ugh, it doesn't even sound like it should go together. It's like two things that fundamentally feel opposite.
And have you ever heard his band?
Yeah, I used to. Sadly, I'd hate to admit, I kind of used to fuck with his band a little bit back in the day. But it's metal, dude. It's metal, and he doesn't like acknowledge that like he's a metalhead. And like you can be both. You can be a metalhead and goth. And at that, I don't even know if like metalheads would claim him. Maybe like metalcore, which is like a whole thing. Yeah. You know. But all that aside, it doesn't matter because regardless, he's an asshole. And
absolutely.
The thing that's frustrating is you can be a metalhead and a goth. You can be all the above in like all the genres, but like he's just harps on this thing about like only being goth, and it's like, dude. Anyway, it's a whole
and he does. His version of goth is very Wikipedia.
Wikipedia? What do you mean? Wikipedia?
Basically, it's like he'll just let random name drop stuff like, whoa, this is a goth, real goth is like this, that, and the other. It's like he's naming like groups like that. You would like somebody like was looking on Wikipedia of like, what goth bands should I listen to?
Yeah. Oh well, what's even worse than that is, I think he does that just to protect himself now, but then he goes back on like he keeps going back and forth from what I've seen. Like he used to say shit like, goth is boring and there's like no good goth. bands.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's talking about Bauhaus, like he's some Bauhaus fan. And then he
Yeah.
goes back to being like goth is boring, and it's just like, dude, just fuck off, dude.
And then meanwhile, he's like ragging on like goths on TikTok, and like
Yeah.
it's like really.
Just like it, he's just gross. So not to give this guy any more time, but yeah, the conservative goth thing, it just, I would say it needs to go because it does, but I think as a whole, hopefully, we do a pretty good job in like real goth spaces and like
Yeah.
in-person spaces of like not tolerating that. But then again, I shouldn't say that because I think it depends scene to scene on like what's tolerated and like, you know, what's accepted in different clubs, different spaces.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like I mean, like I said, I can't really speak for the metal scene. From what I understand about the metal scene out here, it's a bit. It does have some problematic people in it that need to kind of go apparently.
Yeah.
And I guess there's some of that a little bit in the punk scene too. It's like I've been fortunate enough I haven't ran into like those type of people much in the punk scene. I mean, I know they're there. I ran into a few of them. You know, there was like one guy I knew. He seemed cool, but then he was like, turns out he was like very Trumpy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm like, all right, well, you know, you enjoy that. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the goth scene. I'm happy to report
Solid out there.
I feel like they're trying to keep that shit on lock. They're like, you know,
Yeah.
they're trying to out here. They're trying to make safe spaces. You know, especially with the all ages venue, you have to make that a safe space. Especially, yeah, you have to make it all safe spaces regardless. But definitely, when it's an all ages thing, you have like young people just come and have a good time.
Yeah.
You don't want them being preyed upon or being harassed or anything like that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great to hear that the local scene there is pretty solid, legitimately.
If you're watching this in whatever area you're at, take note. Keep your scene safe. Keep it good. Keep it fun.
Yeah. Now, I guess the question is, how is that done? How do they accomplish that? You know.
Oh, baseball bats. You know, bear mace. What else?
Not the answer I was expecting, but the answer we need. Like,
you know, I mean,
yeah. No, it's true. I've heard.
We gotta beat that ass.
No, for like legitimately, because like. I feel like either somebody was talking about this in their YouTube video or I read it in a comment back when I was on YouTube a lot more. But I think it was someone from Australia, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was Sweden. Anyway, there was somewhere where in the scene there was like a guy who was like very like predatory, and the venue didn't do anything about it. They just allowed the guy to like show up and hang out. So it's stuff like that. You're right. Like, how do you keep them out?
Yeah.
I mean, as a venue, as an event, you usually can refuse service to anybody without explaining.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like actually enforcing that would be like helpful in scenes, you know, as opposed to just like, well, we like their patronage. Like, okay, well, you're making it unsafe for a lot of people. Yeah.
And it's like, especially when you have it's like I mentioned this on like another episode. Also had my friend Steve and Jackie on. We were talking about this. You know, there's like some venues like they're not really hurting for patronage, you know, and everything. And so it's like, okay, you're established. You got people coming in and out. So if you switch up the rules a little bit, where you make it a little bit more safer for people, you know, everything, and you keep certain people out. You know, what are you going to do? Like lose out in the business of their friends, but you're going to gain more because people are like, okay, this is a good spot to hang out with now. They don't take any shit. I'm going there. So you're going to end up gaining more because of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know, it's like some people don't look at it that way, though. They just look at it like, well, we'll keep an eye on them, but as long as they show up and pay the door charge and buy some drinks, and it's like that's a terrible business model there. But go off. I mean, to me, it would be. I guess for some other people, that would work. They were like, well, you don't own a bar. You don't run a night. And I was like, yeah, I guess you're right, but still.
I feel like it's such a lack mentality, though. It's like the fear of losing this one or like handful of people. When you maybe possibly would gain more if like people weren't feeling like unsafe because those people were there in the first place, So, yeah. Well, cheers to your local scene
and cheers to your scene. I'm not familiar with like the San Diego scene. I'm just used to the LA scene.
Okay, I'm to be fully honest, at this point, I'm still more familiar with the El Paso scene, which like,
right.
I think depending on who you are, I've heard mixed things. Personally, I love it because we're not like a super major city. And the fact that we have such thriving dark alternative scenes, I fucking love that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Other people are like more critical of it because they do play like a lot of like EBM at like certain nights. And then of course that gets on people's nerves, but that's a tale as old as what I would say is time, but maybe the 2000s.
Tale as old as time. Goth and the Beast. No, I'm sorry.
There's mixed reviews on the El Paso scene, but I've always had. I mean, that's where I grew up, so I've had a soft spot for that. Now, San Diego is a whole other creature, and I've only been to 2 goth nights ever in San Diego so far.
Right.
And I was like reflecting on that, and I think part of it, like maybe it's because I grew up in El Paso, and maybe because it is like a smaller town. And just El Paso as a whole, as a community, feels like very welcoming. It's like a very warm place where people will just like be really friendly. So I wasn't like afraid to go to events alone, but I've had a little more anxiety about going to events alone in San Diego. And it's something I still want to like push myself to do.
Yeah.
Because this year I want to dance more, but I want to dance sober. So that's another layer. I want to go out and be sober. So to go out and be sober and alone in a major city feels a little like intimidating, but we'll see. Well, I'll report back. But I mean, from the positive that I've seen, mostly from the outside looking in, I think the San Diego scene's sick because they do stuff like Goth Picnic, I think, every month, and they'll pick like a different park and location. They do things like clothing swaps. So like rather than taking your clothing to thrift stores and then having them like sell for an obscene price these days, they do like clothing swaps. So you can just share your clothing with people who'd be interested in wearing it. So they do a lot of cool stuff outside of just like clubs and the typical types of events. So I think that's really cool about the San Diego scene from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's just cool. This episode brought to you by Dead Souls Gothic Lounge. Dead Souls Gothic Lounge is Indianapolis, Indiana's premier goth night, monthly appeal. Dead Souls is an all-inclusive, all-ages night in a safe environment where you can have fun and dance the night away to your favorite dark alternative music. For event updates, visit Dead Souls Gothic Lounge on Facebook and Instagram.
Well, dang, we've been going for like an hour, so.
Oh yeah.
Or over an hour.
Yep. But yeah, any last things,
Any last words?
Any last words or anything you want to throw in?
No, thank you. Just thank you for having me back. This was fun, really nice to catch up. We didn't really have a plan or an outline for what we would talk about, and we kind of just like snaked our way through.
Yeah, this was the catching up episode. This is like, we don't have to have a particular topic for this. We just
catching up.
Yeah. Couple homies catching up, saying what's up.
Talking shit, as you said.
Talking shit.
No
That's the whole point of this podcast, to talk shit. And we are doing that.
Yes.
For a year.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Congrats to you again on the consistency, because like consistency itself can be really challenging.
It can
especially
be.
When you have a lot going on. But as we established before we hit the record button, you are a vampire. Juan is out here doing the most with the least sleep. And look at him, he looks great. So we've just come to the conclusion, like, he's a vampire for sure. One of them
apparently
warehouse bats must have bit him.
No, not the warehouse bats, great. Now I will live eternally working in a warehouse.
No!
Yay!
Oh God, no! We will not doom you to that fate.
Instead of a coffin, I'll sleep on a forklift.
Vampires in the warehouse.
Driving forklifts.
Oh my God.
Did I ever get that video? I'm pretty sure I sent it to you. I actually did a video of the bats above the warehouse flying around our warehouse.
Yes.
Yeah, see, so I show you, I do have bats in the warehouse.
Yeah. They're real.
Yeah, I should find that, and I should make like a little edit with that real quick.
I never doubted you. They like hanging out in warehouses for some reason.
Yeah. They do, probably because there's not a lot of little places to hang out and hang out. Real quick before we go.
Yes.
I posted a video about it, like a little short. But one of the stores I shop at, I usually go there. Like, if I go there on a Saturday, like a lot of times there'll be like some like street preachers out there. They're just doing their thing, Mm-hmm. Well, I hadn't been up that way in a minute, and I was up there Saturday. And apparently they're doing a new thing now, because I was hearing the guy doing a sermon thing, but the voice sounded different. It was like, that sounds, oddly enough, I'm used to a guy screaming into a megaphone, and this guy's just like very, in a weird, calm manner, like talking, and I was like, wait a minute. No.
What was it?
It can't be.
What?
I drove the car around a parking lot to where they were at, because I just wanted to see. These people, they're kind of gathered around there, just standing there, holding the little Bibles and signs and all that. They're playing a sermon over the loudspeaker, over a PA that they brought, that's being read by AI.
I thought that's where you were going to go with this.
Yeah.
And it was. Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's new.
Yeah. 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 And you can kind of, and exactly probably why, when you're like, no, this can't be. It's like so many YouTube videos now where the narrator is like AI. And as of now, you can tell. And it's hard to listen to.
Yeah. Because you can tell, listen, they mispronounce stuff or mispronounce names.
Yeah.
And it's
that's
like,
a tell.
Or you just recognize that voice, because there's certain, like, It's only there's a few voices that with AI and stuff like that, and then you go, "Oh, I know that voice.
Yeah.
I know that voice. What's up, fake boy? What's up, robot man?"
I know. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
AI has been the topic of the day.
it has been. Once again, another thing, full circle, because we left for a second and we're ending it with
Right back on AI. Next week, we will be talking about, well,
not
next
AI.
time.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
What's the deal with AI relationships?
I thought you were kind of about to do a Seinfeld impression for a second. What's the
What's
deal?
the deal?
What's the deal with AI relationships and airline food?
No, he's the worst.
I don't understand how people found him funny. I tried. Couldn't do it.
Okay, so number one, I for the longest time had an issue with laugh tracks. Like if a laugh track was in a show, I couldn't do it.
Right.
The laugh track just bothered me for a long time there. I will admit, I heard after I binge watched everything that there's so many reasons why Seinfeld and his co-stars are like extremely problematic. I think Kramer recently did a thing that was especially bad.
I wouldn't say recent. That was almost 10 years ago. But yeah, yeah, that was a while back ago. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, it was a while back ago, but it was so bad you remember, and it feels like it was yesterday.
Okay, well, I hadn't heard of it, and something made me. You know what it was? My favorite character on Seinfeld, George Costanza. I saw like these clips of George Costanza, and it cracked me up. So I went through and I watched the entire like seasons of Seinfeld, for better or worse, because problematic people all around. But George is definitely like the best and so funny, but Jerry Seinfeld himself, sincerely not funny. So it's crazy the show's like named after him. And especially his stand-up. His stand-up is like so bad, in my opinion.
Honestly, the George Costanza, I didn't really care for that show at all. But he's done a lot of voice work for stuff that I've liked. Last thing I've heard him do a voice work in was I never watched the Harley Quinn series.
Oh no.
Well, he does the voice. Yeah, it's animated. It's on HBO Max. Okay. But he does the voice of this old cyborg guy. I guess it's like their landlord or something. It's fucking hilarious. So it's good. It's like now see, this is funny. Seinfeld, no. This, mwah.
Yeah, I don't know how we got on that. Oh, because you were like, I thought you were gonna do a Seinfeld, but
yeah. See, I missed this. We talk about one thing, we get distracted, we end up on like two different other things, and then we have to circle back to what we were originally talking about. I missed that.
Yes, this is our ADHD / stream of consciousness conversations that we flow with.
Thank you so much for coming back to me.
Thank you for having me back. Any last words from you? I didn't ask you. Any last words?
Thank you for coming back. I missed you.
Oh, I missed you too. This is fun. It's fun to talk shit.
Yeah, seriously, it's fun. It's just great. But Jasmine here. Well, she's back. She may not be back every episode, but she'll be back here. So maybe she will, maybe you don't. Who knows? We are still going to have guests on here too. Still, it'll sometimes be three of us instead of just two.
Yeah, can we say an idea that we've been tossing around that we might do with the advice thing?
Yeah. Oh, yes, because we've been talking about doing that for a while. It's doing like an advice column type deal.
Yeah. So a lot of people do it. It's not anything new, but it's fun, and lots of people need to vent. So if you're out there and you're dealing with a problem, you can let us know in the comments, or you can message Juan, and who knows, maybe we will create a phone number where you can leave voicemails, and we can do it that way
We
in the
can
future.
do that. But for now, we'll probably just like leave comments or send an email. Probably leave the email. I just forgot. We have a Morning Coffin podcast Gmail. So
Yeah, send it there.
oh, which by the way, also because I'm not sure if you kept up or not too. We are also being played. There's an audio version that gets played on a radio too.
Oh, that's so sick. That's right. Yeah, you did tell me about that.
Yeah, on Wax Radio.
Nice. Is that like an internet-based radio?
It's internet-based, and it actually is an actual radio station, but I think it's only in certain areas of Indianapolis.
That's so cool. Oh yeah.
It's like 99.9, but I think it depends on where you're at, because I know over on this side where I'm at, it's either just static or a country station. So I know that's not it.
Okay. Well, very cool. Hey, shout out to them.
Oh yeah, always a shout out to them, because that's my voice. So I'm doing a podcast. That's another thing. Yeah, podcast. I'm technically part of a radio station too.
Hell yeah!
I feel so special.
You should.
But yeah, I'll put the email in there so you can send us your questions that you want advice on.
Write in it.
May not always be good advice.
Yeah, we're not promising anything, but hey, we're here to listen.
Who knows? I might drift off on something that might have nothing to do with the question. You never know.
You never know.
You don't know. But yeah, I have plans. I have plans. We have plans. We can continue again. We're back.
Hell yeah. Round 2. Year 2 for you.
I was this whole time sitting here and like I've been looking around like, ooh, look at that. It's like, forget the red pill guys. Look at this. Oh, you ain't got this, boy. Come on.
Hey, and that's all natural too.
It's a Morning Coffin gun show, baby. Yeah, brother.
You get, and don't you get that purely from like, isn't your like methodology of working out like using what's in front of you? Like you don't even like hit the gym.
Yeah, I
Look
don't.
what you can do, people.
I'm basically at this point. I'm like doing it where I'm getting paid to work out, because working at my job's kind of like going to CrossFit anyway. So it's like,
and CrossFit is insane.
Yeah, and it's like, wait a minute, people pay to do this? No, I'm gonna do this to get paid for it,
dude. Life hack.
Yeah,
life
exactly.
hack.
But yeah, I guess that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Gonna have some links for you to check out below. Even though I don't think she's posting anything at the moment yet. Jasmine does have a channel, obviously, and there's lots of stuff there to watch still. So you catch up. So if you don't know this absolutely gorgeous woman here, this is your chance now.
This is your chance. What are you talking about?
Is your chance. You want to say bye, Thaddeus? You got anything to say, sir? No? Okay. He's just kind of hanging off to the side here. I was hoping Toast would have popped up, but she's knocked out somewhere for once.
The visual that's in my mind, it's just like your cat's gone wild, like hanging off the side, like the other one was like humping something earlier. Like you just have a whole wild show going on over there.
So basically you saw everything then. It's like you picture in your mind, like, okay, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Sounds like the basis of a wild music video.
You'd think.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Remember, no matter what this completely fucked up shitty administration says or does, you are loved, you're important, you matter. Remember to resist, exist, persist, and of course, most of all,
yeah, fuck ice for real.
Fuck them. Be safe out there. Seriously. Bye, guys.